everyone, it's Andrew. So it's that time of the month for our Superchewer Box for January 2022. I'm super excited to show you what's inside this box. I have no idea what the theme is going to be for January, but we'll take a look at this box. Before we start though, I did want to go over the last toys that we got in the last box. So our last box in December was the reindeer themed box by Superchewer. So we got Sam the Snowman, the Reindeer Games Rudolph, and I think this was the Ruff and Tumble Rumbler or something, or Jumbler or something like that. Charlie liked all these toys. I'll show you up close what they look like at this point. So Sam the Snowman, it was this kind of like, I guess vinyl or kind of mixed nylon soft toy. It essentially looked like a snowman, and there was like he had a face initially when we first got him. Charlie chewed the top pretty much quickly and kind of caused a lot of damage there. It does have a squeaker in it, but it is very limited as far as its squeaking capability. Even with his strong chewing, he couldn't get it to squeak too much. And I can't do it by hand, but it's sturdy and it's holding up. He hasn't played with it much for the past couple kind of weeks or so. He's kind of pulled it out here and there, but that's really it. But it's held up as far as that. Has chewed off the main end there. That was initially like the first day. So that's the Sam the Snowman. Then this is the Ruff and Tumbler Rumbler or whatever it was. Essentially it looked like the abominable snowman. It had this cloth lining around the outside, and in the inside it had this ball that does have a pattern on it, so you can see the face there, and then it's got like hair for the snowman on the back. It does squeak. I don't know if it did squeak, but he damaged the squeaker somehow, so it just kind of sucks air. But he'll run around and play with this, chase after it all the time. There's a couple of bite marks into it from his teeth, but that's really it. And then the last one was the Reindeer Games Rudolph, which doesn't even look like that anymore. I was surprised because so for him, he essentially that same day, he ripped off the ears as well as the nose on the reindeer cloth like lining. And then later on, probably in the evening time, he ripped off the lining itself. Underneath it was this kind of like vinyl ball kind of thing. It's very similar to, if you look back at Halloween, they had the eye roller, which was essentially this ball that looked like this and had a lining on it and had this exact same pattern. The difference is the Reindeer Games one had these holes in it. And so when he ripped this apart and took it apart, he kind of started chewing on the edges here. Since then though, he hasn't played with it at all. It doesn't squeak or anything, so it's not much of a toy for him to play with, but he did enjoy like playing with it initially. So those are the three toys that we got in the last box. I did get a separate box earlier in the month, but I won't go over those toys because I've already done a video. But those are the three toys from last month. What we'll do now is just set up the camera and we'll take a look at the new box for January 2022. Okay, so here's the box for January 2022. We'll just open it now and see what the theme is. So what it says is Sit, Stay, Spa Day. So it's a Spa Day themed box. No clue what's going to be in here. And so let's take a look. First we'll start off with the toys. We should have 3 separate toys because we previously used their coupon code to get 3 separate toys in each box. So there are 3 separate toys. We'll go over it now. So this one is called the Throwin' the Towel. So it's basically this cloth kind of towel appearance coating around something in the inside. Oh, it's a super squeaky squeaker. He's super excited. He's underneath the camera, but I won't squeak it again, but it's definitely a squeaker. There's definitely rubber underneath. We'll have to see what it looks like underneath. But that's the Throw in the Towel toy. And so it says natural rubber core. It's got a towel fabric layer, 2 layers of play, lavender scent. So we'll see what that smells like. But that's the Throw in the Towel toy. The next one is in this kind of mesh bag. Looks like bubbles, I guess. So this is the bubbler, obviously. It's interesting because it's got, I'll open this in a second, but it's got holes on the side, so I'm sure you can put toy or treats in it. So there's 2 separate holes and it looks like bubbles. It's kind of this rubber toy. I don't know how well will hold up and whether the treats will actually stay inside. But it might be something that Charlie will play with kind of initially, especially when he's chasing after toys. He does like the Kong toys, so when you put something in it, he plays with that on end until he can get whatever's out of it. So that's the bubbler toy. And then what we have is, I don't know what the heck this is supposed to be. This is the leaf thrower. So it's got this loop on the end. like this cloth slash canvas layering, and then the loop is attached, so I guess you can throw it and stuff. There's nothing squeaky about it, so I don't know entirely what the point of this toy is. We'll see if Charlie rips through this, but we'll probably throw it and chase after it. I don't know if I'll actually play with this though, because it's it doesn't have any squeaker or anything kind of engaging in it, other than maybe ripping off the lining, because he does like ripping off the cloth. But that's the leaf thrower. So those are the 3 separate toys. And then as far as treats or sticks we got this week or month, we've got the beef recipe stick. We have the pumpkin and honey recipe, which we've gotten for the past 4 months. Must have gotten a ton of these when they first built it out. We have the jerky links beef recipe, which looks like essentially just jerky links. Kind of, you can see it through there. Can break those up and give them as far as a treat when you're doing training, or just as like a reward for different activities and things like that. And then the last thing is the 100% beef bites. We've gotten similar things in the past. These are just like these dehydrated beef bites. They're pretty dry. You can break them up. They do kind of break apart and kind of cause like a little bit of like crumbs and stuff. But we always use these for different treats. So that's everything in the box. Let me just show you real quick. So the 100% beef bites, the jerky links beef recipe. We've got the beef recipe stick, the pumpkin and honey recipe stick, and then we got the 3 separate toys. The toys are the throw in the towel toy, which has this lining and then a plastic, or not a plastic, but a rubber inside. I'm going to take this off because Charlie's super excited, and I'll give it to him now. Just watch the camera. Here you go. Good boy. And he'll probably squeak it in the background now. Then we have the leaf thrower. I'll take this off as well and give it to him. I don't know how much I'll like this. This is a little bit of difference. There's no squeaking aspect of it, so I'm curious what's underneath this. He might rip off the edge, but this is definitely a thicker canvas, so it might hold up pretty well. I'll give that to him here now. Charlie, want a toy? Grab it. There you go. Good boy. And then we've got the bubbler, which is this one here. I'll open this up just so you can see it. And so, as you can tell, it's got a hole there, and then a hole here. You can throw treats inside there. It's definitely a sturdy rubber, so I think it won't break or anything. I'm just curious on how well the treats will stay in here. We also tend to plug these in with like peanut butter or something like that to keep him entertained when we leave the house. So he might like that as well. But that's the bubbler. I'll give that to him as well, just while he's sitting there. Charlie, want that? Good boy. He's like spoiled now. So those are the 3 toys. Those are the 2 sticks and the treat bags. I'll definitely do a follow-up video as far as how these treats or toys go for the week, for the month. If you have any questions or anything, just please post them below. Also, I'll put links in the description if you're interested in signing up for Superchewer. I'm an affiliate program member, so I do have discounts for that if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep you updated as Superchewer goes throughout the year. Happy New Year and have a great day.